Hello, happy Tuesday, everybody. It's January 23rd. Can you believe it? We're already pretty much through January already. It's January 23rd, you guys. Where did these 3 weeks go? Hello, everybody. Sonia Chernachan here. It's Transformation Tuesday. It's 4 p.m. Pacific time, and I'm jumping on to chat about the full moon coming. We have the first full moon of 2024. How exciting! It's in the sign of Leo. That strong, prideful Leo, right? Anyways, so I'm going to share with you, I've been going through an experience recently. I'm doing another deep dive in chakra dance, and so a new program that I'm going to be offering in the spring. And I'm in week 3, and it's working with the goddesses. It's so amazing. And today we had our third week call, and it was just so incredible. All the transformations that everybody's going through, right? And the experiences. Not that I'm going to get into details because that's all private stuff, but what I can say is this is huge. We just finished 3 weeks so far. The first week was the goddess of Kali. The second week was the goddess of Aphrodite. And the third week has been goddess Sekhmet. And oh my God, that one really got me this time. So, anyways, we have a full moon coming this Thursday, January 25th. And I have to say, this is a good time of the year. I mean, January, we're the third week in. Maybe you set some goals at the beginning of the month. Maybe you're struggling through some of them. I would say that it's a good time to give yourself some grace first and foremost, because really sometimes we can overdo our goals, and then they're overwhelming, and then we lose momentum, and then we miss a day or two, or it doesn't matter, whatever the goals are that you set for yourself for the new year. And maybe you don't set goals. I don't know. Do you set goals? Leave me a comment and let me know. And by the way, wherever you're coming from, if you're on here now, just send me a comment so I know you're here. Otherwise, it's hashtag replay, please. Sorry, my glasses are a little bit mucked up. Anyways, let me know where you're coming from as well, and feel free to share. What are your goals? What were your goals at the beginning of the month, and are you on track with them right now? Because let's just be clear. Like you can check in with yourself anytime. Okay, they're your goals. It's your personal journey. You don't have anybody to answer to but yourself, unless you have an accountability partner. It's always good to have one of those too. Um, but where are you with your goals right now? So with this full moon coming up, full moons are great because it gives us an opportunity to really kind of set some new intentions, maybe like release some things, maybe set some new intentions, and then coming into the new moon later down the road, you'll be able to kind of start going forward with them. So let's just like why don't we pick a goal? Like, what goal do you have on your list? So I'm going to just say, listen, maybe um, let's not talk about weight loss. Let's not talk about fitness. Let's just talk about what you're doing for your purpose. We're talking last week about purpose. Like, do you feel like you're on purpose, and that you're working towards goals that feel right for you and alignment for you? Because I don't know about you guys, but frankly, this last couple of weeks has been kind of a little bit strange in my world. I don't know about you, but here's what I'm going to tell you that's been going on in my world. It's like um, the energy in the planet is just like there's a lot of energy going on the planet. And even though I might be not fully engaged to what's happening in the world right now, and it's not to say that I don't know what's going on, I do, but I'm not really stepped into it. I'm trying to stay grounded. I'm trying to stay um, focused on moving forward, and being in a peaceful and joyful place, because I think really right now that's what we need to do. There's so much going on out there. It's like you get little clips here and there, right? And And the best thing you can do for yourself is just kind of regroup and bring yourself back into balance. And I think this last few weeks it's been hard for me to stay in balance, feeling my energies flowing. I don't know about you, if you've been feeling like that at all, like your energy is like up and down and up and down and up and down, or you're not sleeping well. I know I haven't been sleeping well. I'm up all hours of the night, or some nights I'm just like zonked right out. It's kind of bizarre. The energy on the planet has been a lot for many of us. And so if you're feeling any of those things, I'd love to know if you're feeling those things. Um, because sometimes we can think we're alone in the world when things are going on, and we're not sure if we should like say, or are you going through that? Are you going through that? Are you having that feeling? I think it's really important in this time and in 2024 where we really take the time to kind of feel into that. Like if you feel like something's amiss, or you're not feeling like you're moving forward, and or things are happening and you're not sleeping well and you feel like you're having weird dreams. I know I've been having really strange dreams. I don't know about you, but I've been like, I don't know. Some days I'm just like, what am I dreaming? What is all this? So, and I know I'm not the only one because I have talked to some people, some friends, and a lot of people are going through some crazy times right now. So I like to stay grounded and anchored, and I like to use the moon cycles and the season cycles to keep me that way too. It kind of keeps me connected right into Mother Earth. And so with the full moon coming up this Thursday, what you want to do is find recheck in with your goals, okay? Whatever it is that you had tended to start this year, and you started very like strong in the first few weeks, and then obstacles come in, not sleeping well, maybe you're not hitting your goals, maybe you're having some wall kicking moments. This full moon, I really want you to take the time, and it doesn't have to be an elaborate event. Like I do chakra dance only because I like to move my body and I like to move energy. So for me, that really works. And if you've never experienced it, I highly recommend you experience it at least once in your lifetime. And you'll either know if it's good for you or it's not. It's more in that healing modality, really moving that energy that gets stuck and trapped. But anyways, you don't have to do that. It can be so simple as just lighting a candle, getting your journal out, writing down some things that you may need to look at or let go of, maybe some people you need to, look at and let go of. Maybe there's some things about yourself you need to look at and let go of. This is a great time to do that through the full moon energy. So anytime, and it doesn't have to be long or ritual. You can light a candle, put all your favorite crystals around, and really take some time to focus on your breathing, and even doing some candle gazing, looking into the candle, meditating, finding ways to just release that energy that might be kind of not moving for you right now, especially when we do goal setting and things aren't moving forward the way we want to. And it doesn't matter what the goal is. I'm not going to pick any specific goal tonight. I just want you to kind of check in with yourself. Oh, hey, Kim. Sorrento, BC. Is it still snowing there? Or is it stopped? I hope you're doing well there. Oh my gosh. It's raining like crazy here, but you know what they say? I was having this conversation today with one of my clients, was like, they're saying that there's not a lot of snowpack this year, and there's not a lot of that's going to be coming down like for the West Coast. And so that's kind of getting me nervous about, that season when it's really dry and the drought starts early. +3 and melting already. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've been hearing some stuff about um, just the where the snowpack isn't this year, and even in Alberta they're saying the snowpack is not normally what they're at, and so everybody's already starting to freak out. But I think we should really focus in on the positive, and that's not to negate what's really happening. And don't talk to me about global warming, because I don't even want to have that conversation until we stop killing people in the world and having wars. Don't talk to me about climate change. Summer trouble brewing. Yeah, Kim, I hope not. I'm going to send out good prayers. And I'm even thinking a prayer circle would be really good to start early this year, is just come together, because the power of prayer. And it doesn't matter what your belief system is, you guys. I don't care what your beliefs, God, Allah, something bigger than ourselves is in control of really what's happening here. So if we can hold space, and prayer really does have power. I've seen it in my own life work through prayer. So never discount the ability that we, the people, and our consciousness can change um, what the outcome's going to be. I really believe that in my heart. And we have to trust that too, because when we trust that, hey, grass is poking through. Yes, I've seen some videos about that. Like people's flowers are blooming. Like it's almost like nature's confused right now. And maybe nature is confused right now. And maybe also nature is speaking to us and making us aware, right? What we focus in on is what we find. So if we're focused in on maybe good outcomes, coming together in community, and really there's so many traditions in the past that have been used. It's like when you want the rain dance, you do the rain dance, the sun dance. There's so many powerful ways and rituals that we can do as a community to and I really believe this for what's happening in the world right now. Honestly, we need prayer circles, and lots of them, because I think it's getting to that time now where we need to sit down in peace and calm. um, it's time for all the peacemaker. Here, I've just got sidetracked off. I got sidetracked off, you guys, my conversation, but it doesn't matter. It's okay. It's what's meant to be. You know, agreed. Yes, Kim. Yeah, we're always on the same page, you and I. I think there's a lot going on in the world, but I think it's really time for the peacemakers to come forward. And those are the people that have, I'm a peacemaker, I know I am, but there's lots of them, even in our, just remember something, in our government systems, there are some peacemakers in there. There's some people that are positive. Not everything in our government is negative. A lot of it is. But there's some change coming, but we really have to step forward. So if you're called to step forward, now's the time to really start stepping forward. It's the same with the light workers, those that do the work of the body, the mind, and the spirit, connecting that, the consciousness. Those are the ones that are stepping forward now and doing their work and their healing. If you're somebody that really believes that you can make a difference on the planet in your own communities, then you need to step forward and start doing that. Because what you'll find is when you do step forward as that leader, those people you're going to be supported, because the other people are going to show up that have the energy to help move this through. Because there's going to be a lot of stuff being torn down, but we really don't want to focus in on the tear down. We want to focus on what we're building and what's coming for the future. And I really believe there's great things coming. We all signed up to be here at this time, and it's pretty interesting what's happening, but it's also a good time to step back and just look at the bigger picture. Look at your community. Who are you aligning with? Does it align up with you and who you are, your vision, your values, and all that? That's what we're doing right now. This is the time, with all the stuff going on in the world. If you can just step away from the noise and the distraction, and there's a lot of distraction, if you can step away from that and really embody who you are, your value system, your mission here, and get in line with that, what will happen is those people will start to line up and stand with you. And before you know it, just grows and grows and grows and grows. This is not like something that's going to be fixed in a year, you guys. This is decades of a big change on the planet. And those of us, the boomers, I mean, we're here right now. We've been paving the way for those that are going to come and fix the world. And that'll be the younger generation, honestly. And like all generations, you have the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? So, but we're going to see a lot more really strong leaders coming forward in these next generations. I'm pretty excited, because it could be your children or grandchildren or their children's children, and they're the ones that are going to change the world. They really are, you guys. We're just setting it up, and we got to hold space for them to be able to do that. The darkness and the again, light and dark, right? Right now the light is shining and the dark is rising, and so we get to see that. So just be a witness to it and always just come from a place of compassion, love, and understanding. I can't emphasize that enough. It's easy for, listen, we all do it. We have a moment where being human, right? Like we're just being human. It's like you look at somebody and something comes out of their mouth and you think, what are you saying? And you're being judging too, right? So we all do it, but the idea is to stay in a compassionate, peaceful, open dialogue, because the only way we're going to stop what's happening on the other side of the world right now is to come to a place of peace and understanding and holding space for others to speak what they believe their truth is. Because let's face facts, we all have our own truth in how we see the world. And let's be clear, when we look at the big top leaders, they're not they're not seeing it that way. They are so engrossed in ego and wanting to be in charge and always wanting to be on top that they cannot see what others are trying to explain to them. So a lot of the world leaders are doing that, right? They're all in these powers of position. It's all about ego. And what we have to do is really hold space for them to be able to explain their position of how they see the world without having, you know, the atrocities that are going on. And I'm not going to talk about them because I can't. My heart can't handle it. And anyways, where did that go, eh? Sometimes that's what happens, right? When it comes to the weather, though, you guys, let's just keep praying that we're going to be splashing in the ocean, splashing in the lakes, that there's not going to be a drought, there's going to be no fires, and let's just focus in on that. And the more of us that focus in on that, hopefully that's where we'll be. Now, when it comes to your goals, just do a release this week. If you started something at the first of the year and you did that whole New Year's resolution thing and you got 3 weeks in and you lost track, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up, okay? Regroup. The full moon's a great time to regroup, right? Let go, forgive yourself, and move on. What do you really want in your life? What do you really want to bring forward in 2024? And just go for it. Because there isn't anything you can't do, you guys. It doesn't matter. Not anything you can't do. All right? Okay, so we're at 17-minute mark. Okay, I want to do do you want to do a card or a book? Did I bring cards? I didn't bring cards, so we're gonna have to do a book. What book should I do? What book should I do? I'm gonna do a page out of, let's see. Oh, you know what? I just saw it. Sonia Choquette. Ah, lovely, lovely. Traveling at the Speed of Love. Now, okay, that's perfect time for us to do this, okay? Traveling at the Speed of Love, because that's what I think we have to do in 2024. And it's not about, well, it is about rainbows and unicorns as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to pull up a page, and this is going to end our call tonight. And this is going to be just a general for the week, okay? This is going to take you right until next Tuesday, okay? So think about it. We're going to go right through the weekend. Next Tuesday, I'm going to do it again. Are you ready for it? Okay, I better get my reading glasses on. Here it goes. There. Oh, okay. This is called, you guys, it's the first paragraph. Look at that. Travel warnings. Okay. Now, it doesn't mean traveling on a plane or anything like that. That's not what she's talking about. One way in which the fearful ego tries to lure you off course and disconnect you from the control tower is to harass you about time. Oh, this is perfect. It tells you to hurry up and get busy, reminding you that there's so much to do and not enough time to do it all. Or it tells you that no matter what you're doing, you're wasting your time, that it is the wrong thing to do, and you're missing the right thing to do. Another indication that you've disconnected from your higher self is that your body feels heavy, even achy, as though all the sleep in the world is never enough to feel energized. Like a huge energy leak, fear can be so debilitating that it zaps all your energy and leaves leaves you feeling stuck and unable to get through the day. Have I not been talking about this last couple of weeks? Is about your energy, thinking about your energy. Okay, 2 more paragraphs. Yet another sign that you are disconnected from your higher self is finding yourself unable to speak your truth or express your authentic self with others. Rather than listening to your heart and expressing it, you focus on how to impress others instead. You speak to please or manipulate people in such a way that you'd avoid confrontation or risk receiving disapproval. It's important to realize that it's not the authentic you that feels this way. Rather, it is the vibration of fearful energy moving through you. Like poison flooding your system, all you need to do to break free of this draining force is to focus fully on your heart and make a call to your higher self to guide you above, around, or if necessary, through the crowded mental skies in order to rise to a higher vibration. Well, I don't know how else to end that call, you guys, but that's exactly it. Connect to your higher self. Especially, we're just talking about goals. We were just talking about the world. We were just talking about prayer. Connect into your higher self. And it goes back to what I've been saying for the last few weeks. Check in with your energy. If your energy is not on point for you, just know that that is a message from your higher self. Connect into your higher self, your guides, your whole spiritual team is there to help you. And if you're feeling scattered or unsure of your path or where you should be going, don't worry, you're not alone. There's a lot of people right now feeling they don't know where to go, where their next step is. Just kind of breathe into it, settle into it, and allow the energy to move through you. Have an amazing week, you guys. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'll see you next Tuesday.